a $6.4 million civil judgment, 3 years in state prison, and a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing with over $7.7 million in total liabilities. Before you believe a single viral cheating rumor, you need to look at the cold, documented evidence destroying Brat and Judy's marriage from the inside out.
If I got in a relationship because you stood me up 3 times, it's because you stood me up 3 times.
But you had
me there, you had me feeling like we were gonna do something, and then you act like you didn't want to do nothing. And you ain't gonna get off.
And we never...
Because there's plenty of people that's out there that's waiting.
You didn't have to say that.
No, I'm
because
saying
then we both could say that.
You were dealing with other people. Why is it wrong for me to stay? I had other people interested in me. You saying don't do that?
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about this no more because you're going to stick to what you're saying and I'm going to stick to how I'm feeling and it's not going to end well. Then you're going to be mad and there's no reason to be mad because we're here now and we have a baby and we married.
Public court dockets prove that while Brat was buried under a crushing financial burden stemming from a 2007 nightclub altercation, Jessica Judy Dupart was building Kaleidoscope hair products into a multi-million-dollar beauty empire completely on her own terms. So when they tied the knot on February 22, 2022, critics didn't just see a fairy tale. They saw 2 radically different financial worlds colliding on national television. Industry observers noticed the real breaking point unfolding live on WeTV cameras, where Judy bluntly warned Brat on tape, "Why is it wrong for me to say I had other people interested in me?" Was that just reality TV editing for views, or was Judy publicly documenting that she was ready to walk away from this partnership? Behind the scenes, viral accusations claim Judy stepped out with a man, but internet reactions are completely ignoring the ultimate legal reality. Because their son True was conceived using Judy's biological egg while Brat carried the pregnancy to term, any split between them triggers an unprecedented, brutal custody war under Georgia family law. Forget the gossip. When you analyze the actual bankruptcy filings, the recorded on-camera arguments, and the genetic reality of their child, the truth behind closed doors is 10 times more shocking than any headline on the internet today. When you look past the viral shockwaves and analyze the cold, documented numbers, the entire narrative surrounding this union undergoes a dramatic shift. Public commentary constantly frames their dynamic as a simple romantic fallout, but official financial filings paint the picture of a classic power imbalance. On one side sits a legendary 90s hip-hop pioneer weighed down by decades of devastating legal debt, and on the other, a modern corporate mogul who built her fortune entirely independent of the music industry. To understand how the leverage in this household truly operates, you have to look directly at federal court records from August 2018 in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Northern District of Georgia. That was the exact moment Shantae Harris disclosed over $7.7 million in total liabilities against just $108,700 in total assets. The primary weight crushing her estate included nearly $1.3 million owed to Sony Music, hundreds of thousands in back taxes to the IRS, and massive credit card liabilities tied to that primary civil judgment. Brat was drowning in a legal trap that shadowed every career move she made for over a decade. While the rap icon was navigating bankruptcy dockets, Jessica Dupart was engineering a digital sales explosion. Founded in 2014 out of New Orleans, Kaleidoscope hair products expanded rapidly into retail giants like Target and Walmart. Judy didn't need a record deal or radio play. She owned her formulas, supply chains, and customer network outright. When the two publicly confirmed their romance in March 2020, onlookers watched a massive cross-promotional engine ignite. The relationship gave Judy's brand direct access to mainstream cable audiences through WeTV's Brat Loves Judy, while Brat gained access to the liquidity and corporate stability of a thriving enterprise. One partner held cultural legacy, while the other held raw cash flow. That exact imbalance consistently surfaced during filming. In moments fans brushed off as reality show banter, Judy made her financial autonomy clear, openly reminding Brat on camera, "You're going to stick to what you're saying, and it's not going to end well." For a superstar who ruled the Billboard charts as the first female solo rapper to achieve platinum status, that shift in control carried immense psychological weight. When one spouse operates a booming corporation while the other enters a marriage tied to multi-million-dollar court claims, every business deal becomes subject to intense scrutiny. Skeptics argued that funding an extravagant lifestyle complete with custom horse-drawn carriages and 6 engagement rings at Fairbairn's Horse Mansion was simply the marketing budget required to keep both names locked in mainstream headlines. By blending a haircare enterprise with a high-profile media brand, they created an intricate network of shared revenue streams that makes any potential corporate uncoupling an absolute legal nightmare. As speculation over their marriage reaches a fever pitch, the internet's lens has shifted directly onto Jessica DePart's past corporate paper trail. Whenever celebrity relationships face public scrutiny, commentary channels dig into court archives to establish patterns of behavior. For Judy, that digital audit brought past legal battles and public business fallouts back into the spotlight. The most sensitive case resurrected involves federal court records from the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Louisiana, Walker versus DePart. Case number 2:20CV02193. The civil suit stemmed from a tragic September 2019 pool drowning incident involving a 4-year-old child at Judy's residence. Official court dockets confirm that in February 2022, United States District Judge Lance M. Africk issued a summary judgment dismissing all individual claims against Jessica DePart personally, while corporate liability arguments involving her company proceeded toward resolution. Despite the federal court ruling clearing her of individual liability, online critics weaponized the case to paint Judy as a cold corporate strategist. That narrative gained further traction when commentators recirculated past public disputes between Kaleidoscope hair products and digital creators like internet personality Lil James regarding influencer payout percentages and contract terminations. While contractual disputes are standard operations for multi-million-dollar beauty brands, the commentary community used the fallout to argue that Judy treats personal relationships with a calculated, contract-driven mindset. When commentators combine these past corporate disputes with old audio clips, a specific psychological image is constructed. Critics argue that Judy operates as a tactical decision-maker who understands the precise commercial lifetime of every venture, whether an influencer campaign or a high-profile marriage. Supporters push back, emphasizing that managing a high-volume corporation naturally exposes an executive to litigation, breached contracts, and public smear campaigns. Yet, the public discourse has officially moved beyond simple accusations of infidelity. Viewers are no longer just asking if someone stepped out with another partner. They are questioning if this entire union was built on an asymmetric power balance where one party was navigating financial survival while the other was executing a masterclass in brand leverage. This is the exact moment where internet gossip crashes headfirst into unyielding family law. When news broke that Brat and Judy's marriage was hitting a breaking point, the online discourse immediately pivoted from cheating accusations to the single most complex battle of their lives, the legal and biological custody of their son, True Legend. In 2022, the couple publicly documented their long path to parenthood on WeTV. Following severe health complications, including Brat's battle with uterine fibroids and Judy's suffering life-threatening blood clots during egg retrieval, the medical arrangement was officially established. Under Georgia state law, both women established legal parental rights at birth through marriage and joint consent. However, in non-traditional family law disputes, genetic donation versus gestational pregnancy creates an unprecedented legal battleground. Viral commentary channels began claiming that Brat quietly sought primary physical custody of True Legend, citing Judy's corporate travel schedule. Internet sleuths instantly took sides. Rumors exploded further when commentators alleged Judy's legal team might weaponize Brat's Chapter 11 bankruptcy history to argue financial instability during custody negotiations. Legal experts specializing in LGBTQ+ family law warned that if this dispute enters a courtroom, it will set a massive judicial precedent. Courts prioritize the best interests of the child, evaluating 2 main factors. The industry consensus is clear. Unlike a standard celebrity divorce where assets are simply divided, an IVF custody war between a genetic mother and a gestational carrier carries radioactive consequences. For Brat, who openly stated she never believed she would experience motherhood until meeting Judy, losing custody would be a devastating personal tragedy. For Judy, who raised 3 children prior to this marriage, defending her biological rights as an IVF donor becomes a fight to protect her legacy. When you pull back from the viral headlines, clear away the wild speculation, and look at the actual facts, one undeniable reality remains. Brat and Judy built a brand that blends hip-hop history, multi-million-dollar corporate assets, and an irreversible biological bond. From Brat's $7.7 million debt recovery struggles to Judy's rise as a hair care mogul and the legal complexities surrounding True, this relationship was always operating under intense public pressure. Despite viral commentary claiming an immediate, messy fallout, neither party has officially filed divorce petitions in Georgia courts, and both continue to navigate their joint public image together. But with tension running this high and their personal pasts constantly dragged into the spotlight, the internet is left asking the ultimate question. Is this marriage strong enough to survive the storm, or are we watching a slow-motion breakup play out in real time? Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the commentary channels are blowing simple marital arguments out of proportion, or do you believe the power imbalance was a ticking time bomb from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you want the real, verified facts behind the biggest hip-hop and celebrity drama without all the fake rumors, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and leave a like on this video.